Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the City of Bowling Green, Kentucky, regular meeting, City Hall, May 19th, 2026 at 4:30 p.m. We're going to begin the evening with the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance, and it is my honor to welcome to our podium my niece, Lila Alcott, a graduate this weekend of Bowling Green High School, and Lila is going to be going to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. So go Vols. Hard to say, does not roll off the tongue, but we're proud of you, Lila, and congratulations to you.
Look at all those chords. That's what I said.
She probably could. She's very talented. Got to see her in her dance recital this past weekend. Got to see her in Miss Kentucky represent our community. And she is going to go into healthcare, and she wants to be tell us what you want to be.
Physical therapist.
And a little bit about yourself.
I'm 18. You heard I'm going to University of Tennessee at Knoxville. I'm studying kinesiology, and I'm very excited to make Knoxville my new home and meet so many new people next year, and I'm just excited to start this new chapter of my life.
Sean, in the audience, we know you're proud of all three of your children, and it's about time I got one up here to pray. But we're going to begin whenever you're ready, Lila.
Let's bow our heads. Dear Lord, I thank you for this day. I thank you for the sacrifices of many to vote. I pray in thanksgiving for our freedoms and for those who gave their lives. I pray for wisdom and discernment going into this meeting today. I pray and thanks for this time of this year. It is a blessing to witness so many young graduates start their own journeys. The graduates of today are the leaders of tomorrow, and I know the plans for them are great and bountiful. May your name be glorified and praised as we welcome this time of new beginnings. In Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Lila, smile there. Thank you very much. If you will, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Mrs. Jackson, will you please provide, Mrs. Hope Spiller, would you please provide a roll call?
Sure. Commissioner Beasley Brown.
Here.
Commissioner Hill.
Here.
Commissioner Perigin.
Here.
Commissioner Bailey.
Here.
Mayor Alcott.
Here. Mr. Meisel, do you have comments at this time?
Just real quick, I need to withdraw item number 2, Municipal Order 2026, 111. I just need to do a little more work on that one, if you'd give me that courtesy.
Absolutely.
Secondly, if you are in the audience and would like to make public comments, please sign the register in the back corner of the room, and we will take those up after our regular session.
Great.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Meisel. Our first item for approval is approval of minutes from regular meeting May 5th, 2026.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Any questions or comments? None. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal Order number 2026-110.
Municipal order approving the probationary appointment of Joshua Phelps to the position of Operations Maintenance Technician 1 in the Public Works Department.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mrs. Katie Schaller-Ward.
Good afternoon. We have this one appointment. This position has been vacant for a little while, so we are thrilled to have an opportunity to get it filled. So I'd like to ask HR Manager Lori Gray to come forward to make this recommendation.
Evening, thank you. I'm here to recommend Joshua Phelps to be appointed to the position of Operations Maintenance Technician 1, or what we commonly call OMT 1. He is here with us, if he'll stand. We recruited for this position both externally and internally. We received 45 applications and did 10 interviews. We selected Joshua Phelps. Josh, he goes by Josh. He graduated from Butler County High School, and his most recent employment was the owner-operator of Double P Trucking, LLC. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Lori. Josh, welcome to our city. I see you bought your bosses here tonight, so well done. You want to shout out to your family? We have a big audience. You'd be surprised. All right. Well, Josh, welcome to our city, and congratulations to you. We're going to make it official. Y'all ready? Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes, congratulations to Josh Phillips, new city employee. Municipal order number 2026-112.
Municipal order authorizing the acceptance of 2026 grant funds from the Appalachia High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Program through the Office of National Drug Control Policy in the amount of $57,000.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
The city has been fortunate to receive this grant for a number of years. It's what we call the HIDA grant. It's the High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Program. $57,000 requires no local match, which is always a good thing. Used to reimburse costs incurred from investigating illegal drug trafficking and manufacturing of meth. We use this for overtime for our 3 officers that are assigned to our Warren County Drug Task Force, and would like your approval on this item.
Okay.
Thanks to Jake Moore and his work in getting this grant in again this year. Thank you, Jake.
Thanks,
And
Jake.
he can answer any of your technical questions.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mizel. Any questions at this time, Commissioners? Okay, none. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-113.
Municipal order adopting the 2026 Barren River Area Development District Title VI Implementation Plan Update for the City of Bowling Green, Kentucky.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mr. Mizel.
This is a requirement. Anytime you receive federal dollars, you have to have a Title VI program plan, which is Title VI is the Civil Rights Act of 1964, protecting individuals from discrimination based on race, color, national origin, and we use the BRADS Title VI program. We're allowed to do that as a subrecipient of these federal funds, and would like approval to re-adopt that again. It's usually a 3-year requirement, and we're up again to put that in place. So I'd like your approval on this item, adopting Title VI plan of Barren River as our own, as a subrecipient. Again, Jake Morris here can answer your questions on this one.
Mr. Mizel. Jake? Questions at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-114.
Municipal order approving the Title VI Civil Rights Plan for the City of Bowling Green Transit Program and authorizing its submission to the Federal Transit Administration.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Bailey, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
Here again, we are crossing our Ts, dotting our Is. This is Title VI for transit. We are basically going to run under the umbrella of the RATP Dev USA, our operator, manager of our transit, and request your permission to approve this item. Our transit manager is Pam here. Pam's here with us tonight, and she can answer any of your questions you might have on this one, but we'll be covered under RATP Dev's Title VI.
Mizel, good to see you, Pam. Questions at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-115.
Municipal order authorizing and approving coverage by Crum & Forster for employee healthcare specific stop-loss insurance coverage for fiscal year 2027.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Mizel.
As you all know, the city is self-funded on our health insurance program. We've been self-funded for decades now, since the early 90s. We do use the help of our TPA MedBen, as well as our consultant Gallagher. And so what we do is we go out each year and we get stop loss, is basically insurance on top of our own insurance to kind of cap our losses. And so we went out and shopped that around for this upcoming year. And as part of that, I think we're going to do just go back with the same company. And what we had to do, though, is we had to increase our specific deductible from $300,000 to $350,000, take on just slightly a little bit more risk, but we were able to save roughly $150,000 or more by doing that. We think it's the right thing to do. We would have to have 3 or more individuals to reach that $350,000 cap for it to eat into that savings. And so thanks to Erin Holsey, our HR director, she worked with Gallagher and MedBen to put this deal together, and we're recommending to go again with, I'm at a loss here for the name. It's Forster, F-O-R, Crum Forster, for our stop-loss insurance. Premium would be $743,811. We were staring at $905,000 at one time earlier, but we were able to take on this additional $50,000 and get that premium down significantly to the $743,811. Aaron here can answer any of your questions on this one.
Premium goes down, the deductible goes up, but it's
Right.
overall
That's
better
right.
cost savings.
Correct.
Okay, questions, thoughts, comments?
I want to say thank you. It's really incredible, the quality health care that the City of Bowling Green provides for its employees, and the fact that you make it so affordable and you figure out how to even save us money on the back end. I know as healthcare costs are rising, that just really shows your all's commitment to making sure we're providing this for our employees and finding ways to also help save taxpayer dollars. So I'm just really grateful. I know it's a huge, I can't imagine trying to run a self-funded healthcare plan, and the way that you all continue to do this for employees is really, really special thing that we do, and I'm just grateful for all your all's commitments to do that.
I think we are covering 1,400 or so. Is that about right? Closer to 1,500, as we call belly buttons, that are on the plan. So we have grown significantly, and we continue to have to look for ways to keep the cost under control. So thanks to Erin and her team for working on this.
Thank you, Aaron, and your team. More questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-116.
Municipal order approving amendments to the Administrative Personnel Policy and Procedures Manual.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mazel.
We'd like to keep our personnel policy manual up to date, and Erin has got some changes, proposed amendments to share with you, and I'd like her to come up and give you a brief overview of those and let you answer any questions you might have. Erin?
Good afternoon. I always say every year that I don't think I'm going to have any changes, and then we start talking, and there's a few changes. I attached a chart, which I think is probably the most helpful. Anything that is just in regular font is for this year. If it's grayed out, it was previous years. There's really no significant, it's tweaks at the most, either in language, a couple of things that we run into with things like fill and pay over multiple grades, or just some different situations, so you'll see some language regarding that. I'm coming to you a little bit early just because there are some minor changes to the promotional procedures for both police and fire, and we open applications in June. And so when they go to actually test in August, these procedures will be in effect. So I just wanted to make sure that they were approved and ready to go for applications for promotion to start June 1st. So do you have any specific questions?
Aaron, questions? Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-117.
Municipal order authorizing the continuation of an agreement with MedBen relating to employee health and third-party administrator services.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Perigin. Mr. Mazel.
We have been with MedBen now for 7 or 8 years. I think we went out and we bid this out back in 2018 or 2019, and MedBen has been our third-party administrator, which handles a lot of our processing of claims, negotiate discounts for us, manage our health reimbursement accounts, and perform a lot of other administrative services that employees need that pop up. And so we're proposing to just renew with MedBen. Increase going into a new year would be $7,800, just a 2% overall increase. There is a schedule of fees in your packets that follows Aaron's email or Aaron's memo on this that shows you kind of the breakdown of how this is what the price is based on, but recommending to renew for another year with MedBen as our third-party administrator. Aaron and Lori can answer any questions you might have.
Mr. Mizel, questions on MedBen? None. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-118.
Municipal order authorizing and accepting bid number 2026-48 for the Parks and Recreation Landscape Division K's Abe Maintenance Shop Improvement Project from Right Way Construction, Inc., in an amount not to exceed $106,350.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mr. Mizel.
In the FY26 capital improvement project budget, there was a project to give the Brookwood Drive landscape maintenance shop an upgrade. This building has not been touched probably since it was built. It's 30 years old, roughly, Brent. And so we want to do some replacement of restroom hardware, fixtures, some extensive interior remodel. As I mentioned, this building has not been touched in 30 years. Just some new paint, some new garage doors. Needs some electrical work, some concrete work, and a few other things. But we went out for bid, got 2 bids, and Right Way Construction, it was an evaluated bid. Right Way Construction was deemed to be the best evaluated bid, and at a cost of $106,350, and we're recommending them to be awarded this work. Right Way Construction, Inc. Brent Belcher's here, can answer any of your questions on this one. But this is our landscape division main hub out on Brookwood Drive.
Thank you, Mr. Mizel. Thank you, Brent, for this work. Questions at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-119.
Municipal order authorizing and accepting a proposal from Scott Murphy and Daniel LLC related to a request for proposals for Phase 2 of Bowling Green Riverfront Park, RFP number 2026-54, in the amount of $984,665.10, and further approving a construction manager at risk fee of 4%.
So
moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
This is a proposal relating to Phase 2 of our Riverfront Park development. I'd like to, as I call Brent Childers up to give you an overview of this, I'd like to thank him and Daniel Coulter in Public Works for putting this thing together. It's slightly complicated, but Brent's going to walk you through it and explain what all we got going here, and we'll turn it over to him. Brent?
Not complicated.
Not
it's
too
just
bad.
different. All
Different.
right, so I'm going to give you all a little lesson because you're going to get familiar with these terms over the coming months and the coming years as we start to transition to a different form. Under KRS 45A, we have a few ways of delivering capital projects, building construction projects, right? The one that you're most used to is a simple, straightforward, what we call design, bid, build. We hire somebody to design the project, we take it out to bid it, we take the low bid, and we go forth and build it, okay? That's one you're used to. The challenge with that is, what often happens, what you see us come back in here to do, is try to figure out how to make that bid fit into the budget, because sometimes it gets over-designed, overdone, over-elaborate, and we're trying to figure out a way to make it work, right? And that's a challenge. Another option that we have is what's called a design build. We do this occasionally. We have not used this one very often. But that's where you hire a firm to do the design and the build on your behalf. And so there's a project idea, but they're going to design it and then they're going to construct it. And then you agree to a fee for that. That we did for the College Street sidewalk down in front of the chamber, the streetscape, because we had already established all the looks that we wanted, all the plantings, all the materials, everything else through our other projects. So the one we're moving into tonight is construction manager, and that changes a lot. And what that does is it brings, so you're familiar, we've hired MKSK as our lead architect, landscape architect as far as this project. So we have a design team. And now what we're doing is bringing a construction firm on as part of our team during design. So the project is not fully designed. The project is not ready to construct. But now what this allows is Scott Murphy and Daniel will sit at the table with us as we go through and finish the design process. And they can help us understand where the costs are, what things are really going to look like. How challenging is it to build this idea that we have, right? You see this a lot in schools. Schools do a lot of this. University does a lot of this. Also, it's if you get into complicated, more technical, less straightforward projects. So luckily, we're only building an elaborate, one-of-a-kind, unique park on top of a landfill in a karst environment. So nothing challenging, nothing complicated, nothing hard to figure out as part of this project whatsoever. It's very straightforward and very easy, right? So I say all that, say that's why we wanted to go with this method, to change course. Phase one, we designed, we bid, we built. But this method, we felt like it was the right way. So as they're going through and they're sitting at that design table with us, and we're going through, we're finalizing the plans, we're building all that together. That's called pre-construction services. And so there's a fee, you know, they're going to charge for it, right? They're a business, that we have to pay for that. That's included in this. Also, what we've done is we went ahead and locked down some cost for once we get into construction. So once we get into construction, which we estimate to be somewhere around September-ish, there's two fees, two charges that go with that. One is called general conditions, and think of that as the expenses related to managing a construction site. All right, so you go to a construction site, you walk on that site. There's going to be a construction entrance, there's going to be a fence, there's going to be job trailers, there's going to be a site superintendent, there's going to be a safety person, there's going to be signage, there's going to be utility access, there's going to be all these elements, there's going to be some equipment, there's going to be somebody documenting everything. That's general conditions. Okay, those are the charges related to maintaining that as a construction site. So they will handle that, they will oversee that, they will staff that, they will have somebody walking around picking up trash and making sure that all the things are done as they're supposed to be. That's the general conditions, okay? The other piece that they will do as a construction manager is what's called bidding of all the trade packages. So when you take this project, this big, unique playground area, waterscape, all these unique features, there will be a series of contractors underneath them that will do a lot of the work, right? Somebody has to do the dirt work, somebody has to do the concrete, somebody has to do the electrical, the plumbing, somebody has to do, you know, buy the playground equipment, somebody has to buy the bathroom, like somebody has to do all the things. It could be 15, it could be 20, it could be 30. We don't really know yet until we break up the final project. So what they will do is they will go out on our behalf and solicit bids from firms that are qualified to do all that work. And they will bring those bids back to us, open them up and show, say, here's the 3 electrical contractors, here's how much the electrical is going to cost. We're recommending we go with firm A based on this. And we say, we agree, go with firm A. That number then gets built on top of the electrical, the plumbing, the site, the concrete, all these other packages that come together to build what is called a GMP, guaranteed maximum price. All right. So right now we have an estimate, but that will be finalized. And then they have a fee that they charge to all those trade packages. For this, it is 4%. They hold the contract with those firms. They assume the risk for those firms doing all the work that they're supposed to do. So they're not a direct vendor of the city. They're a direct vendor of them on our behalf. And so that's where that 4% comes from, is on that GMP. So as we get closer to design, we get to the finishing line, we're about to start, then we will come back to you all, and we will have negotiated with Scott Murphy and Daniel a GMP. What that number is, that is a combination of all these pieces of information. And then they have to deliver the project for that number. That's the at-risk piece of this, okay? So they are going to have to come back and deliver for that number. That's the risk that they take on. But at this point now, we're 90% designed. We've got all the costs. We've got all the things lined out, so we're ready to go and start construction. And then they maintain the job site, they manage the construction process, they manage the timeline, they lead the reporting, they lead all the stuff from construction start to construction end, which we anticipate being about 12 months. So that is a very high-level, quick overview of a construction manager at risk, and that's what we have before you today. We issued an RFP. We got 4 proposals. We reviewed the proposals. We interviewed all 4 firms. Following the interview process, the committee, which consisted of myself, Daniel Coulter, Brent Belcher, Nick Cook, and we also had a representative from MKSK as part of those conversations, are recommending Scott Murphy and Daniel as the construction manager at risk for Phase 2 Riverfront Park with the associated fees that you see on the municipal order there before you. So that is the background, and then that's where we are today. I say all that because hopefully in a few months I'm coming back to you for another project where we're going to have a construction manager. But I want you to understand what the difference is, how it functions. There's some role differences. So with that, I will entertain any questions to the best of my ability.
My understanding, this gives us more flexibility and fluidity as we're building, designing, see things that may work, things that don't work. Like you said, it's a karst environment. We're building a park. We're not building a building. We're building a floodplain. We're building reservoirs that will flood, Tier 1, Tier 2, type of entities. And I think Warren County Public Schools use this for their recent schools, definitely for the impact. I've been on several site visits, actually 3, and that gives us the ability to kind of be out there on site too, and not just kind of do a turnkey, stay off, but will we have the ability, I like that, like they're doing with Impact School.
So on the tour side, there's a possibility of that. Obviously, a giant school is a little bit easier to move people around than just a job site, right?
It was hard. I mean,
I think that's that's an opportunity for us to kind of showcase where we're at in the progress and the
kind of
the
build the
promotion of
community with
everything.
us, because it's hard to approve something and then a couple years later, because I understand this is going to be a 5-year, which is actually fast.
5 years for everything.
Everything.
This is just Phase 2, so I want to make sure Phase 1's under construction. That should finish this summer. This is Phase 2, which will start in September. Phases 3 and 4 will be starting in the out years.
Well, I recently saw Chris McIntyre and Sarah Johnson, and I remember when I went through, I think I was around 800, and they said that now they've over 2,000 people, and I'm not trying to create a Tours R Us. However, there's an excitement that's happening. We saw that with what BG could be and our, surveys for our parks and recreation. I just think it'd be important in a 5-year plan, and if we're doing it this way, to have some of that, and that's what I'm expressing as a commissioner, to have some of that vision to be able to kind of walk, crawl, eventually, slam it out of the park with the community on this project, and I think that's something that I'm interested in.
Okay, I think that's something we can look at. This, like I say, this being an open site, a lot of this stuff will be visible from River Street, from Old Louisville Road. So it is a little bit more open and accessible, but right now we are not encouraging people to be in the site.
Right.
That is for sure.
It'll be controlled.
Correct, controlled.
But maybe have the access to be able to kind of bring people along with the vision that's unfolding before our very eyes.
If I could add to that, Mayor, if there is a safety issue, maybe you do videos and post those
So one
something
of
to
the things
bring
that-
the public along.
One of the things that we added as part of this was increased documentation, photography, drone footage for the project. We understand this is a marquee project. We want to be able to tell that story. We want to be able to market. We want to be able to update progress. So instead of us just walking out there with iPhone snapping pictures like we usually do, we're looking for a little bit expanded opportunity for telling that story using professional photography.
And I'll tell you that I join you, Mayor, because I know that they've allowed like some of the attorneys and other people to actually go to the Impact Center as it was being built and seen. So that flexibility is important. And they probably learned the lesson because of the sinkhole that was at Lost River and stuff. And we're excited. I'll tell you that when my daughter, when I first came onto the commission, she was 10. So we was talking about this ever since then, and she was like, when is it gonna get done? When is it gonna get done? She's 16 years old now. And she said, Daddy, y'all finally got something there. So she looks over there every time we pass and drive by the riverfront. And for us that grew up here, you know, and the ones who are coming here even in the future, it's gonna be a sight to see, and I can't wait till that's finally completed, because it's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna be a tourist attraction.
Absolutely.
There's gonna be plays, I see that one day. There's gonna be fireworks there one day. I can see a New Year's something like there one day. I'm excited for it to be done.
Opportunity abounds, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be finally done when that 10-year-old will be in her 20s.
Okay. We're gonna get it done, I promise. We've been working on it a long time, but it's gonna speed up now. Now everything is coming together very quickly, so.
Do you remind the community just what is Phase 1 that we're looking
Yes.
forward to opening? And then
Yes.
again, what's in Phase 2 that we're approving this?
Not a problem, not a problem. Phase 1 is what's under construction right now, and that's really what I call the front porch of the park. So it's building the plaza and the boat ramp. And in the future, at some point, that will be the riverfront edge, right? Right now, it's set probably 40 or 50 feet back, because in a future phase, we're going to remove all the soil that is in front of this area. So Phase 1 under construction right now is a small performance lawn, a plaza, a small rock garden trail, and then a boat ramp. And that's the big part of that. Phase 2 really brings the play to Riverfront Park. So Phase 2 is when you start to really incorporate the activation of the space and really the excitement. And so in Phase 2, now the observation mound comes to life. You know, that becomes activated. You have a large play structure, a cars-themed playground, a river-themed spray ground as part of it. You have a food truck area. You have a large performance lawn. You have restrooms. You're starting to see this acre of play that, you know, is twice the size of any play area that we have anywhere in the community. That's Phase 2, additional parking, additional supporting infrastructure. So you're starting to really see the activation side of that. Phase 3 is the Whitewater Park. So that's the Whitewater Park in the river. That's Phase 3. So that would be, we're looking for 2028 to start construction on that. And then Phase 4, we should be announcing and kicking off very soon with some recent news from the General Assembly about moving forward to the east side of the park and start building the infrastructure and some of the amenities on the east side of the park. That is not designed. That hasn't even started. We haven't even started the engagement on that at this point. But that one will still move very quickly to get this going. And we anticipate using a construction manager form for that too, as we bring and deliver Riverfront Park to the community.
Well, it's incredibly exciting, and I know you said Phase 2 you think will start in September. Do you also have an estimated end date for Phase 2?
We're looking at 12 months for construction.
12 months, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of the play features, a lot of the items are so unique. So you're talking about a lot of customization. None of this is catalog stuff. So it's very unique stuff. So that will be some of the delay times. Also on the construction manager side, it gives us the ability to direct purchase, whereas we don't have as much flexibility with that with the design bid build. So we can make determinations, what do we want to direct purchase, save on sales tax, save on overhead, save on some of those things. So that's where a construction manager can come alongside of us and help us make good decisions as we move forward with that. Anything else?
All right, thank you, Brent. Any further questions? None, roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Ordinance number BG 2026-9, first reading, non-binding.
Ordinance approving promissory note and loan agreement. Ordinance approving a promissory note and loan agreement for the financing of a project, providing for the payment and security of the promissory note, creating a sinking fund, authorizing the execution of various documents related to such promissory note, and making certain designations regarding such promissory note.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
So I know you all approved the purchase and the subsequent financing for our 940 Bryant Way property that we recently acquired for the police department. We have not borrowed money in so long. We kind of realized that with this not being a non-lease debt, it's more for real estate. We needed to do an ordinance for this under KRS 66, and so bringing that to you today, this is a non-lease obligation with a term greater than 12 months, more or less like a bond issue. We're used to doing these leases for fire trucks and this and that, but this falls under a different chapter of KRS, so we would like to get our ducks in a row, and no fault of anyone's. We just we were like I said, it's been 20, 30 years. I think the last time we bought land and borrowed was the Greenwood Fire Station property that we held for many, many years, and did a 10-year note on that property. And everything else has been a bond issue, which kind of takes care of itself with an ordinance, but we need to do a 2-reading for this one since it's a non-lease debt obligation. Aaron can answer any questions you might have on this one.
All right, thank you for clarifying. Any questions?
I just have to say, that just makes me so happy when you explained how long it's been since the city's borrowed money. Hats off to you all for doing that. That's fantastic, and it's something all of our citizens should be proud of. So thank you very much for being so frugal with our taxpayers' money.
Our outstanding debt consists of the ballpark and the Transpark bonds and maybe some fire truck leases, and that's pretty much it. We're adding this, a 10-year note for this, paid for by the Fire Improvement Fund, but we're in good shape as far as outstanding debt. It just keeps whittling down and lower, so get ready for the next big one, though.
Thank you, Mr. Mizel. Further questions? Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes, ordinance number BG 2026-8, second reading binding.
Ordinance closing a public right-of-way. Ordinance approving the closing of unimproved right-of-way located on Scott Lane.
So moved.
Second.
By Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Unless there's any further questions, Ben, thank you for being here. At this time, there's none. Roll call, please.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Okay. We're going to check for public comments. Our next scheduled meeting is June 2nd, 2026 at 4:30 p.m. right here at City Hall. And I have Susan Heckner. Come on up. I'm going to pull out my timer. Just give me a second, Susan. And what we do is we give every citizen up to 5 minutes, and what I'll do politely, I'll try to put a 3, a 2, a 1, and kind of let you know where you are.
Hopefully it won't take that long.
Well, you have the time, and I want you to, I have not got my timer up, so give me a minute. Oh, stopwatch, there it is. All right, I'm going to start when you're ready.
Okay. My name is Susan Heckner, and I am the owner of Barbara Stewart Interiors, 444 East Main Avenue in downtown Bowling Green. Good afternoon to the mayors and commissioners today, and thank you for allowing me to speak. I am here because I'm deeply concerned about the proposed loss of the free parking lot adjacent to our downtown businesses, which would be the free parking on State Street behind, like, my store. As a downtown business owner, I can tell you this, it's not simply about convenience. It directly impacts the survival and success of the business that have invested in downtown Bowling Green for decades. Our customers already face challenges, as you all well know, when it comes to parking downtown. Many are older customers, families, or people who simply want access to shop, dine, and support local businesses. If we remove one of the few convenient free parking options, we create another obstacle for people choosing to come downtown instead of shopping elsewhere. This also greatly affects our employees. Many downtown businesses do not have private parking available, as most of you all know that. Employees already work hard to find reasonable parking during the day. And reducing the available spaces, an even greater burden on the people who keep coming downtown to thriving every day. I would respectfully ask this question: do we truly value our downtown businesses? Because supporting downtown businesses means more than words. It means protecting the infrastructure that allows businesses to operate successfully, and parking is a part of that infrastructure. Downtown business help create the charm, the energy, the culture, and economic activity that make our city special. We sponsor events, we support nonprofits, we create jobs, we attract visitors, and we invest in long-term success of this community. But businesses cannot thrive if access becomes increasingly difficult for customers and staff. I strongly encourage the city to reconsider this decision or work collaboratively with downtown businesses to find a solution that does not negatively impact the very businesses that have helped to build and sustain downtown Bowling Green. If we want a vibrant downtown Bowling Green, we must make it easy for people to come downtown. I want to thank you for your time and consideration.
Great, Mr. Davis, Mark Davis. I'm going to reset this. Mr. Davis, I'm going to start when you're ready.
It won't take long. I just want to remind you that I'll keep coming along to try to find a permanent solution. You told me last time Mr. Sousa was supposed to look into something, and he does not know that, but he does now. So he's already showed me some pictures of some things. They're very costly, but we need to find a way, because I think the comment was it's happening all over the city. A lot of speeders and stuff. I'll tell you one last little story. My neighbor, 3 doors or 4 doors up from me, had his driveway paved. Guess where he had to park his car? He had to park it on Ridgeside Drive. Guess what happened that night? Somebody came through that sign, and I think in a stolen vehicle, rammed the back of his truck and then drove it over in the Meyer parking lot and abandoned it. So that's what we're talking about. People coming through there at all hours of the night. Stolen or not, I don't know, but I know his truck's completely damaged. So, it's just one of those things. But if we can find a way where the emergency vehicles can go through and still stop the speeders, that's a win-win for everybody.
We're open to solutions.
So,
thank you, Mark.
Mr. Sousa's looking. I looked at some too. I said, there's some neat things out there, some drop-down plates and everything. So, it looked like to me that might damage your car, but I really don't care if you're coming through there speeding. So, I reach about 15 miles an hour before I get to my driveway, and that's about it. So,
I think it would be worthy if we found something to have a test. I don't know what that would look like. I'm not that engineer.
It's a test spot right in front of my house. And the poles are still there from the previous speed bump. So have a good day, and thank you for letting me come and speak.
Thanks, Mark. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our meeting. We'll see y'all at our next meeting, June 2nd. We're adjourned.